What's up guys, my name is Zeke. Welcome back to another motivational video. Today we're going to be talking about how to mentally heal from an injury. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like down below. Also comment on anything you like or dislike about today's video. Also make sure to subscribe and turn notification bell on as well, as it helps me a lot more than you think. I have to say, mentally healing from an injury is probably the hardest part of an injury. Not the physical pain, not the initial injury of the given injury. It's the mental part of it. It's the mentally getting past the fact that you're injured and knowing when you're healthy again, trusting the fact that you're healthy again. If you're watching this video, you probably came to this video because you had gotten injured and you are physically healthy. You have physically been told you are ready to go, but you just mentally can't get past that block that's telling you, hey, I can't do this. My muscle's not there. It's going to re-hurt as hell. I keep thinking it's going to happen again. Well, I'm here to tell you, I have 5 steps that is going to get you mentally at least better. It kind of works for me on how to get mentally through an injury. Step 1, physically heal from the injury. So obviously, first and foremost, you got to make sure you're healthy. You got to make sure you're actually physically healthy. No more of that, you get hurt, oh, I'm going to walk it off, or let me play through it, or it's going to get better. Just give it some, let me just play lighter, you know? You got to actually know what's wrong and what you actually have to do to fix it. Go to the doctor. At least have one doctor tell you, okay, this is what happened. You sprained this, you strained that, you pulled a hamstring, you did this. Just so they can get an analysis on you of what is actually hurting, and then they can tell you what you can do to actually heal it. Physically heal yourself from that injury first. Do PT, ice it, ibuprofen, all those things that come with physically healing an injury. Now, this video isn't about how to physically heal from an injury. This is about how to mentally. But the first step is to make sure you're physically healthy. Make sure that that injury is not physically hurting. There shouldn't be any, oh, it hurts a little. No. That's gone. You're past that point because you can't physically get over it if it's you can't mentally get over it if it's physically still hurting. So first step, physically heal from the injury. Step 2, regain trust in the injury and its normal use. So after you physically heal from the injury, not its active use, I'm talking its normal use. Regain trust. Your active use, I'm talking like sprinting 100%, doing all your normal stuff when it comes to the fitness part of using that injury. That stuff is 100% trusting it. I'm saying use it, regain its trust in its normal use. So I'm talking baby steps. Let's say you tweak something in your hamstring. You might run up the stairs or walk around or go on a walk and you're like, oh, I might pull it, or oh, I feel like I feel it a little bit. Regain that trust of just doing small things like your day-to-day activities. Just trust yourself that it's not hurting. Trust that you're just overthinking random pain that isn't there. Get past that. When I pulled my hamstring, even when they told me at the chiropractor and the physical therapy, they'd tell me, oh, it's good, you're good to go. I'd jog up the stairs or go on a walk or do a little running, and I'd be like, oh, I feel a little something in there. It's nothing. It's just me overthinking that. There was no physical pain there. It's just me overthinking that. Just regain trust in the injury and its normal use. The small things that aren't even related to the actual sprinting hardcore use of that given injury. Step 3, verbally tell yourself or write down or make a video telling yourself that the injury doesn't exist anymore. You need to program in your brain that that injury is not there. My best advice is write it down. You can make a video to yourself. You can repeatedly write it down. You can write post-it notes and put it on the places that you know you're going to see it. Just make sure it's through your brain that it doesn't hurt anymore. It's not an injury anymore. It's not something that bothers you anymore, right? I am done with this injury. I am done with this injury, right? I am healed from this injury because I have done this, this, and this. Write the reasons why you're done with the injury. Write the reasons why that injury is healthy. Give yourself documentation of why you shouldn't be worrying about the injury. Step 4. Use preventative procedures to ensure it doesn't happen again. This is the most important step. Make sure that you are doing things to make sure it doesn't happen again. Let's say the hamstring again. You pull your hamstring and you just sit around all day and just wait for it to get better. You're not going to get, the next time you run, you're probably going to pull it again because you're not doing any preventative procedures. If your hamstring is a line and there's bumps all on that line, and that line that had all those bumps are the pulled hamstring, and you just sit on it, those bumps aren't going to go away. You need to roll it out, ice it, heat, stim, PT, everything, all those things to re-strengthen that, to get rid of those small bumps. You need to use preventative procedures to ensure it doesn't happen again. You need to do things like PT, icing, stim, stretching, rolling out daily, all the time, because those injuries need that kind of treatment to be able to, for sure, be healthy enough to use it at its full capacity again without blowing on you. I think about it like this. When you injure yourself, I think about it like this. If my hamstring, before I pulled it, I think about it like it was at 100% and it started going downhill. And then I injured it and it went down to 0. It was already going down before I injured it because my body was already breaking down to the point where it was about to pull. Once you start building that back up again, and once you get to 100%, you're going to be past before you injured it because your body was already on the decline because it was about to pull, and it did pull. When you are going through these preventative procedures to ensure it doesn't happen again, you are passing the decline. The decline before your injury was going like this. Using preventative procedures while you're healing is passing that. So even when you were healthy, now, because you're using these preventative procedures to strengthen that, you're going to pass what you were at before you were even injured. You might not feel like that because you're mentally not there, but you will be better than what you were before because you are stronger and you strengthen that given thing that was hurt. If you don't get what I'm saying, you can rewind the video and rewatch that, and and then if you still have any questions, just let me know down in the comments and I'll respond 100%. Step 5. Begin to have 100% trust in the injury again. Make sure once you hit this step that you've done all steps 1 through 4, and then this is when you can start applying the 100% effort into it. You can start doing the things you like to do. You can start doing those activities you do. You can start using it 100%. Start to do these things slow, but you can use it at 100%, and you're at this point should trust it. And if it doesn't, and if it goes on you again, you didn't do one of those steps well enough. It could just be like a genetic thing, or you're naturally more tight, or you're just unlucky, but most of the time is going to be you didn't do one of these steps enough. Most of the time, it's either step 1 or step 4. Either people are lying to themselves and they think they're physically healed enough to just go again, then they reheard it, or number 4, they didn't do enough preventative procedures to ensure it didn't happen again. They kind of just lay off and go lounge around for a month and then hope it comes back good. No. You just let it heal. You didn't build anything around it. It's just a bare muscle ready to go again. Follow each step closely. I can assure you these steps will make sure you're going to be mentally healed from an injury and have that trust in yourself again. I hope this video helped you guys out a lot more on your injuries or any mental things related to your injuries. Make sure you guys leave a like down below. Also comment on anything you liked or disliked about today's video. Also subscribe and turn the notification bell on as well. And I love you guys all so much. Peace out.